Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Each week I bring you insights, strategies, and hopefully a little encouragement to help you grow your VA business with confidence, clarity, and consistency. Now today, I want to talk about why you're stuck where you are and you're not building or you're not maybe growing. Today's quote, is from Henry David Thoreau. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. I really like this quote because it tells us that when we're actually doing, that's when the success comes. If we're focusing on looking for it, we're probably not going to find it. Let's go. In today's episode, I want to talk about something that I know a lot of you are experiencing right now. You're putting in the effort, you've started your VA business, or maybe you've been at it for a little while now, and you genuinely want this to work. You like the idea of having your own clients, making your own schedule, and building something that actually fits your life. But despite all of that, things are not growing the way you expected, or at least the way you want them to. Maybe you're not getting great clients, consistent clients. Maybe the clients you're getting aren't paying you what you'd hoped. Or maybe you feel like you're doing all the right things, but nothing is really clicking yet. And I know that's frustrating. It can also be really discouraging, especially when you start wondering if you're missing something that everyone else seems to understand. And if you're anything like I was, you don't talk to anyone about it. You just beat yourself up. You keep trying to find your own way. And that makes everything even harder. So today I want to walk through a few of the real reasons that your VA business might not be growing. Not from a place of judgment, but from a place of clarity. Because when you understand what's actually going on, you can start to fix it in a way that feels realistic and doable. One of the most common things I see with VAs who feel stuck is that they have a lack of clarity. And I want to be really specific about what that means, because it's more than just not having, say, your services or your rates figured out. Clarity is about understanding what you want to be known for, who you want to work with, and how you talk about what you do in a way that actually makes sense to your potential clients. If you don't have that clarity, everything is harder, or it feels harder. Your content feels harder to write. Your outreach feels maybe awkward or bumpy. Even talking about your business can feel uncomfortable because you're not quite sure how to explain it in a way that is simple and confident. What often happens is you end up listing a bunch of services, hoping something will resonate. You'll see those eyes light up instead of clearly positioning yourself as someone who solves a specific type of problem. From the client's perspective, that creates hesitation. They're confused, right? They don't immediately understand how you can help them. So instead of going, oh yeah, this is the person that I need, they move on to someone else who does share a clear message. And this is where a lot of VAs start to lose confidence because it feels like they're doing the work, but they're not getting the response that they expected to or that they want to. And the issue is totally not that you're not capable. It's that your message is not clear enough yet. Like there's a huge difference. You are ready. You just need to be clear in conveying that or articulating that to people. When you get clear, everything starts to shift. Your content becomes easier to create. Your conversations feel more natural, and your clients are much more likely to see the value in what you offer. And that is what makes their feet move. The second reason your business might not be growing is something I actually talk about a lot because it shows up everywhere. And what do you think it is? It's your confidence. So many VAs believe that they need to feel confident before they start putting themselves out there. They ask a million questions. They don't take any action. They just keep researching more and looking for more and asking for more opinions. They think they need to feel ready before they reach out to clients, post consistently, or raise their rates. But confidence does not come first. It comes after you take action. Confidence is built through experience. It's built through doing the things that feel a little uncomfortable, seeing that you can handle them, and then doing them again. That's where you build it, right? And when you avoid taking action because you don't feel confident yet, hello, all of us do, you actually stay stuck in that cycle. You're like, I don't know. You don't gain the experience you need, so your confidence doesn't grow and your business will not move forward. But on the other hand, when you start taking small, consistent steps, even if you don't feel completely ready, but you know that they're the right steps, you begin to build that proof for yourself. You're like, oh, yeah, okay. You start to see that you can have conversations, that you can show up, and that you can handle whatever comes your way. It's simply about making decisions and taking action on those decisions. That's what moves you forward. And that is where your real confidence is going to come from. It's not suddenly about being fearless or feeling fearless. It's about becoming someone who is willing to take action, even if you don't feel so sure. Another big reason your VA business might not be growing is that you're spending time on things that feel productive, but they actually aren't moving your business forward at all. This is something I see all the time, and I've done it, especially with VAs who are really committed and want to do things properly, right? Properly, big word there. You might be working on your website, adjusting your packages, researching what other VAs are doing, and consuming a lot of content to try to learn more. And none of these things are bad. They can absolutely have a place in your business. But if they become your main focus, they're going to keep you in that cycle of preparation and getting ready instead of doing and taking action. The activities that actually lead to clients are the ones that feel a little bit more uncomfortable. Things like putting yourself out there, starting conversations. I could just end this episode here by saying having conversations, following up with people, and clearly sharing what you do on a consistent basis. Those are the actions that create opportunities. When your time and energy are focused on those types of activities, even in small amounts each day or each week, you will start to build momentum. And that momentum is what leads to good results. And it's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things consistently enough that people start to notice you and understand how you can help them. How does that sound? I think it sounds great. And the last thing I want to talk about is something that can quietly slow down your progress more than anything else. And that is trying to do all of this on your own. When you're building your VA business by yourself, every decision feels heavier. You second guess your pricing, your services, your messaging, and probably even your strategy. You might spend days or even weeks going back and forth on something that could have been solved much more quickly with a little bit of guidance and a little bit of support. And over time, that starts to affect your confidence. It can't not. You start to question whether you're making the right choices, which can lead to hesitation and inconsistency. Your feet might be frozen in the same spot for days or weeks or even longer. Getting help makes your feet move, even just one step at a time, a baby step even. Having structure and support doesn't just make things easier, it makes things clearer. It helps you take action more quickly, and it helps you stay focused on what matters and build your confidence through progress instead of overthinking. It also creates a sense of accountability, which is really powerful when you're trying to stay consistent and actually follow through on your goals. If you don't tell someone what your goal is, you can let yourself off the hook a lot. I've done this. I've worked with VAs who do this. But when you have somebody else who you have told your goals to, they can help you stay accountable and get them done. You're the one deciding what it is that you want to do, right? Nobody is going to make you do it unless they know about it. So accountability is really, really important, especially if your feet are stuck in the same place. If you're listening to this and recognizing yourself in any of these areas, I want you to just, take a breath for a second and know that this is totally normal. It doesn't mean you're failing. It doesn't mean this isn't going to work for you. It means that you've likely reached a point where you need more clarity, more structure, and more intentional action. You don't need to do more. You just need to do the right things. And that's exactly why I created the Booked and Busy Bootcamp. This is a 90-day program starting in April where we focus on helping you clarify your services, start attracting better clients, and building real confidence through the actions that you take. Not by overwhelming you, but by giving you a simple, structured approach that you can actually follow. So instead of spinning your wheels wondering what to do next, you will have a clear path forward and the support to keep it going. If that's what you've been needing, I'm going to be sharing more details about the program very soon, and I would love to have you inside it. If you want to know more now, reach out to me and we can talk about it. Because by working together for 12 weeks in a group setting, we can help you get where you want to go, where you actually should be. I would love to help you move those feet forward. It's the only reason I'm here at all, to help you become a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Let's circle back to today's quote. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Together we can get busy doing, and the success will come. I would love to help you take that first step, and the next one after that, and the next one after that. Your business will not grow because you wait until everything feels perfect. It grows because you decide to take action, and nothing changes until you take action. That's all I've got for you today. I really appreciate you tuning in. I'm Tracy Daviero, the Confidence Coach for Virtual Assistants. I will see you next time.